Thanks for watching Lake 365, a show dedicated to bringing all the sights and sounds of Lake of the Ozarks. From hot cars to outer space to the days of yesteryears, Lake 365 is dedicated to bringing you all the action. Watch and learn as the season takes a look into some of the area's festivals and activities. Find out what's really going on down here at Lake of the Ozarks. Take a look. You're watching Lake 365. In this episode of Lake 365, we took a trip to Evensville, Indiana for their annual Freedom Festival. From hydro boats to an air show, the Freedom Festival has something for everyone.
First race of the season, we unfortunately our boat sat all winter after going to San Diego and having a lot of salt water, and so we're struggling with getting everything put together with all that salt corrosion. And we installed a new front wing in San Diego that we didn't get a chance to test, and so we've only been on the water once here, and starting to work through the bugs, but there's definitely bugs. I think we ran an average of 142. That's about 185 at the end of the straightaway. And the one thing we do got is our boat is accelerating really well. We're accelerating as fast as any other boat out there. We're just not carrying the speed down the whole straightaway and through the turn. So, I think a little bit more wing adjustment, and hopefully we can get it through that turn a little bit better. Maybe get a little more entrance speed going in and carry that speed. And I also drive. I got an unlimited light, unsponsored presently this year. What previously sponsored by Mike's Hard Lemonade, and so we set fourth national championship in a row last year, and set the world competition record with it, and the world qualifying record with it. So that one's running real good. I'd love to run it out here on this 2-mile race course, but money and time. It's all cycle time. We're running for another national championship, so we just can't afford to put the time on it just to go do something cool. We're on the www.ulhra.org is the light site, or www.hopracing.com. It's kind of a work in progress, but we have some information on there. And between all those, you ought to be able to find something.
Sure. Of course, this is our first race of the season, and the Alberto is a brand new boat, so we're just trying to get it dialed in and figure out where the boat's at. We got on the water the first time yesterday with the new boat, so we've had 7 times now to get in the water, and it's creeping up to where it needs to be able to win this thing. It looks just like the Alberto product that you would see in the stores that they're trying to title in. These are pretty big boats. They're almost 7,000 pounds, 32 feet long, so they can take a pretty good chop. Wind is really more of an impact than the waves are. We have our first set of heats today, and the real goal of that is to figure out setup for the ultimate is to get to the final tomorrow, because all of our finals are winners take all, so it doesn't matter how you do in the preliminary heats, it's what happens in the final that counts.
This is our first race this season. We went out testing about 4 weeks ago in Tri-Cities, and we had a good test session. The guys worked real hard all winter long, and we got Beacon Plumbing as our major sponsor this year. That's nationwide sponsored. And the boat, it's a 1990 boat, but we renew it every year. So even if it's an old boat, it's got the latest technology. Yesterday we had some good timing runs. Yesterday morning we turned 151, and then at the end of the day we turned 157. So we're the second fastest qualifier this weekend. Nice. So we're hopeful that things will go well, and God willing we'll have a successful weekend. Going well, usually this boat is a good rough water boat, and when we get 5 or 6 boats out there, the water gets pretty rough. So I feel we're confident that we're going to do good. But there's a lot of other teams out there that are also going to do good. So the competition is very, very tight. So you can't make any predictions. Yes, this team's out in Seattle. I'm out from Montreal.
Okay.
So I'm the only Canadian driver driving the unlimited hydroplane.
Nice. How's that? Feel pretty good when you go back?
Feels great. Yeah, it feels great. I'm really, really proud about that.
That's pretty neat. That's really neat.
Yeah, and we won the Gold Cup last year, so we're real proud about that. It's pretty much the same boats. On the West Coast, we may have about 4 more boats because most of the boat teams are settled in Seattle, Washington. So usually we get more boats on the West Coast. But for the East Coast swing, we'll have at least 10 boats. I have my own website there, and you'll see I have chatting. So if people want to ask questions, you can chat back and all that. So there's information every day on what's going on every day.
Not only were there hydro boat races all weekend, there was also an air show that boasted the military's capabilities.